Hi guys, this is Tim Tatter. I'm a co-founder of Vessel, and I want to walk you through the Silver Walnut Edition. It's one of 6 styles we have. First, you'll notice the pretty sleek packaging here, quality in every way. Check it out. First thing we do is take out this merchandising cartridge. It's for display only, just to make sure you're not buying a lightsaber and you're actually buying a luxury power supply for your 510 thread cartridges. What we have here is a simple Care by Design CBD oil. It's non-psychoactive. This is a great way to experience Vessel without getting too blazed. So I will take you through the functions of it. First things first is 5 rapid clicks to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you'll see the lights flash. If you hold down the button, you'll see these lights are yellow. What that means is that's the medium power settings. We have 3 power settings. All you have to do to change power is rapidly click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That changes it from yellow to red or magenta, which is the highest setting, and then 3 additional clicks takes it to the lowest setting of blue. The higher the power setting, the thicker the oil. So if you're using a very thick oil, in your cartridge, you want to use a more powerful setting, and a thinner oil, obviously the cooler setting. But really it's by preference. You can use whatever setting you desire. That it'll taste differently, you'll experience it differently with the different levels of power. So I want to walk you through how you charge the Vessel. We have a magnetic charging port on the end. It's a standard USB to proprietary magnetic click. Simple as that. Now, this pen has an auto shut-off switch, so that when it's fully charged, it stops charging and the lights will go off. When it is charging, the lights will indicate how much power is in it and how much power is left. Let me turn it back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm into the yellow lights again. What you'll see is the 3 yellow lights, and we'll get you a detailed shot of that. 3 yellow lights, and when it's charging, those 3 yellow lights flash from lowest to highest, indicating how much power it's needed. Now that also tells you how much power is left when you're using it. So you'll see right now it's fully charged, all 3 lights are full, and as it depletes, it goes from 3 to 2 to 1, and then obviously you need to set it back on charge. Moderate users probably can expect 2 to 3 weeks without a charge. Now obviously the thicker the oil and you burn it at higher temperatures, you're gonna run the battery down faster. But typically I like the thinner oils. I'm probably using maybe every 3.5 weeks to charge it. I'm not a power user, but at the same time, I find it very convenient not to have to remember to charge it. But I do know that the power indicator lights, the 3 micro drilled LEDs in there, will indicate when I need to actually put it on charge. I personally have found that when the battery is running down, you do see a decrease in performance, and that's expected in any electronic device when it's on lower power. Even my iPhone doesn't work that well when it's at below 10%. So you really want to keep it at 2 or 3 to get the best utility out of it. A couple of things to note about the Vessel. We built in we call the transition module. You can unscrew this piece in case you have somehow bought or purchased a cartridge that's larger than the diameter opening of the transition module and still use it. So for the oversized, like 2-gram cartridges or larger, you can just take the transition module off and still performs excellently. It doesn't look as well, but it does still work. But really the transition module protects that joint right here, and we recommend not using it without, because if you put this in your pocket, like all batteries in this industry, if you don't have a transition module, this will snap off. So what we like to do is keep this on. It keeps your cartridge and your device safe. We all like to put these in our pockets, and we all sit down from time to time, so we don't want your device to break. So that kind of takes you through the basics of it. Now, one thing that I discovered, and is a built-in feature that we don't have on our box and our instructions, which are on the inside lid here, you'll have all the instructions and everything you need to know, is that when you tighten the cartridge too much, you'll get 3 blinking white lights, and those white lights indicate that it's too tight. So you want to back it off, and then it will work. So if you find yourself screwing it too tight and getting the white lights, it's not going to work. Back it off, and then it'll work perfectly. The other thing to note about the vessel is that we've improved the airflow substantially over traditional battery bases, let's call them. When you are taking your first ride with a vessel, take it easy. It's more like drawing off of a cigarette. We don't want you to take your normal, you're normally accustomed to vape pens where you have to pull and pull and pull and pull to decide whether you get something. On the vessel, it's as easy as breathing. So I'm gonna keep this thing on the yellow power setting, which is middle. This oil looks pretty thick. I'm gonna try this for the first time. I like to hold it down just a little bit before I start. Nice, full, robust draw. I like that flavor. I'm gonna click it up to a higher setting, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm on magenta. See, now that doesn't work as well on the magenta as I found that it worked on the yellow. I don't like the taste. So let me crank it down to blue. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Now you gotta remember to hold down the button when you're drawing. That's how we designed it. So I'm gonna hold the button down, pull. That's the power setting for this particular oil. So I recommend that whenever you're trying a new cartridge, a new oil, that you find the right setting that you prefer. This one obviously burns better for me at a lower output setting. So that pretty much walks you through all the benefits or all the features of the vessel. We have great customer service. Please hit up our website for any frequently asked questions. We'd love to help you guys out, and we hope you enjoyed your ride on the vessel. Thanks.